when you are a feminine in the 5D mystic plane, it means you have healthy self-worth, you know how to regulate, you know how to be accountable, and you know awareness, okay? So you're a healthy self-worth person and you're a channeler. So when you have this amazing gift of life, not a gift of, the gift of life, and then you get added to that gift with clairs and you move into it, you know intuitively, once you've met enough masculines, how the masculines complement the feminine. And with the wisdom of the heart and the body and the mind, as you gain information on what it is to be a channeler, on what it is to support people, on what it is to be around people, it's just amazing how the masculine will complement. So they complement in the way that we know they bring to us what we will not see. They harmonize that which we want to be harmonized. So the feminine knows when there's masculines that are in the making and divine, versus the ones who are not going to be making it because they're choosing to be with feminines who are also not going to make it. So when we have the toxic relationships, those who have low self-esteem, indirect communication, passive-aggressive, they don't know that healthy boundaries are actively not boundaries, but talking. So they're not ready for that. They don't know forgiveness the way Jesus taught us. So they don't unconditionally love. So the not unconditionally loving people, they're not mindfully living yet. They're not actively tapped into their feminine or their masculine, at least for us here at IHP. Okay, and I'm coming with this late IHP show as a mystic. There's no personal development aspect, although I share with you the psych education. So throughout the years with clairs, with my twin flames, soulmates, I can share that I had began a while back to understand the complementary, beautiful forces of feminine and masculine. So I got to have this beautiful conversation just shortly ago with what is a masculine who has their own feminine, and they are mystic, they're intuitive. And so the reminder of what a masculine is here to do for a feminine with clairs, of course, which is to support us to be who we are. And that's it. But to support us not because they follow us around, no, because they actively are aware of us being spiritual and mystics, not woo-woo in the way of the sciences. We're like, you're bullshit. It's all bullshit. Okay, so for feminine, our masculines, the ones with the clairs, are not people that have to do anything specifically. They're actively the masculine, in my case men, who welcome me and they ask me and they are aware of what it means for me, the mystic, to be a channeler, to be a tarot oracle card reader, to be a Akashic record reader, to be a person who does mindfulness meditation, to be a feminine who's a channel, who is here and exactly doing what she's always meant to be. For again, this mystic here, this feminine here, other feminines, they can have different journeys. They're not mystics. I'm here sharing for the 5D mystic feminine who knows what their masculines are here for, which is to be alongside in the awareness as a masculine that their feminine enables them to welcome all of their pieces home, for them to be on the lookout to say, hey, can I have your attention, please? Slim Shady, please stand up. Please stand up. Okay, so the masculine's different because they actively are looking to notice, okay, are you really sure that that one or that one or that one are people that you're wanting to engage with? Are you really sure that you are? So they basically keep a scale for us on that balance, and they keep a lookout. And then they present you an equation, and they simply have you take a closer look if you want. If you don't, doesn't matter. They know how to step in so that they can lift the load and allow you to keep doing what you are here as a feminine to do. And that's why they harmonize and complement. So it's actively, I will nudge you like Akash does. I will point out to you, look at these aspects. Are you sure? And also, how are you doing? Emotionally, mentally, physically. Are you good? No? Okay, I'm going to grab you and take you away for a minute, and for more than a minute, because I don't care what you're doing here. I'm going to make you the priority so that you can make you the priority, because right now I'm pretty sure you're distracted too much with what you're doing over there. And they don't need you. They can live without you for 24 hours. It'll be okay. Don't worry. It'll be fine. They'll be here still. They'll be waiting. Don't you worry. They won't go anywhere. Okay, so that's where the masculine knows how to talk to that feminine, because they will not get her by force to not nurture the herd. They will have to negotiate with her with softness and with reason and with feelings, because otherwise they're not going to go anywhere. Actively, you're pulling me. I'm going to like, fuck, get the fuck off of me. What do you want? Why are you being a pain in my ass today? You don't know what you're talking about. And that's where feminine and masculine don't complement, because it'll be like, Okay, so that doesn't happen to feminines in the 5D mystics. We will know how to, once that happens, okay, you know what, you go your way, I'm going to go my way. We'll have fun independently, because we're not complementing or harmonizing. So we're obviously not on the same page. But yeah, when you meet the masculines who they actively are mystics, it's really fun, because they know what a mystic is, and then they know how we support the entirety of our humanity. And so then they actually get it. They get it, and they know how to talk to, because they care about your well-being. That's the part. So they won't present it to you, you need to leave the herd. They'll say, you know what, the herd is going to be here when you get back tomorrow. We can go and do this thing right now. And, you know, I know you really like this thing over here. So it's not like, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And that's why complementary and harmonizing is really fun, isn't it? So it's not gender specific, again, but in this late IHP show, and as always with the 5D mystic, the feminine is the one with clairs, the one who's connected in a way of knowing that the support we give is for the well-being, emotional, mental, physical. The masculine of the 5D mystic community, they're aware of what channelers are. They also accompany the role, but they have an easier time saying no. They are a little bit more skeptic, and sometimes they will be a bit shaming in a way that is unnecessary, and so they'll be a bit more rigid. And that's where the feminine says, you're a little too rigid here. You can soften up. Give it a rest. Your ego's getting in the way. Put it to the side. Put it aside. Come on. You don't need to be a big baby about it. Okay, are you done? Are you done being what is low intelligence? Please put the ego to the side and just shut up and do it. Okay, how about that? How does that sound? So the masculine we handle a little bit differently, because they actively need to be told, you're being rigid right now. Your adaptive child side is coming out. I'm going to bring out the functional adult. Do we want to be still with low self-esteem? It's not about Lucifer. Low self-esteem. You're being petty. I'm going to let you know. Okay, good. So the complement is no shaming, no blaming, no faulting, no revenging. It's the feminine to the masculine. Stop being a pain in the ass. Don't shame. You don't need to shame, and you don't need to do everything. You're weak like I am. You're going to get old. You're just like I am. So just stop. Give it up. Stop climbing up ladders that you're going to fall off of. The feminine, on the other hand, it'll be okay. You've done enough today. Come on, let me bring you out to go and do something different. I'm taking away. So that's, and again, with mysticism, we're not talking about without. So it's beautiful. When you meet masculines, you'll always know how they complement you and harmonize you and vice versa. Tune in for more. Like, share, and subscribe. And welcome to the lovely 5D Mystics, feminines and masculines alike. I am looking forward to bringing you more of this and to share with you more stories. Have a wonderful evening, day, and or whatever time it may be.